Niner fans, it's not a good day of news. I'm sure you guys saw the reports. George Kittle is missing practice today with hamstring tightness. It's not good. He gets that hamstring issue or groin issue or soft tissue muscle issues every once in a while. And now it happened. It's week 3. George Kittle not practicing. See how the rest of the week goes. Mooney Ward, Charvarius Ward, is also not practicing because of a knee and hamstring issue. Two big time players for the 49ers are, looking like they could be dealing with some injuries this week. I hope they can play, but it's tough, man. It's like 2020 vibes, you know. Again, Mooney Ward injured right now. He's not practicing. We'll get some more updates as the time goes by through the week. And George Kittle dealing with the hamstring. That's rough. We already are going to be out. Debo Samuel, he's got the calf. We already are out. CMC, we know about those. Hufunga is supposed to come back this week. That's great news. But for every time we gain something, we lose something. And it's like, man, what can we do? Just bad luck. I'm starting to think the Super Bowl hangover, Madden curse is a real thing, although we still have chance to win these games because the 49ers are playing the Rams team was battered up, man. That team is so banged up. Like, they're out Cooper Kupp. They don't have Puka Nakua. They're going to be out with their offensive tackle, Jackson. One of their safeties is out. Like, they are banged up. Two of their best players, Cooper Kupp and Puka Nakua, are out. I mean, this is a battle of attrition. Both these teams need this win. It's a division game. Rams don't have a win right now. They're playing with their backs against the wall. And the Niners, they don't want to drop this game. You don't want to drop this game, especially having coming off a loss to Minnesota Vikings in week 2, which they should have won, right? They should have won that game. So this is tough. Injuries are piling up. It's early. You can weather the storm. I mean, the Niners on offense, they still have a loaded team. Like, yeah, it sucks. We don't have Kittle. We don't have Debo. We don't have CMC. Well, potentially don't have Kittle. He might play this week. It's still, Schefter anticipates him not playing. But if let's just say if Kittle's not there, right? No CMC, no Debo. You still got Jordan Mason. You still got Juwan Jennings, and you still got Brandon Ayuk. So it's like the Niners still have good players. They got Chris Conley, right? They have some players. Jacob Cowing. So it's not like they're anemic on offense, but it sucks without George Kittle. So, I mean, the Niners still should be able to win this game, but you don't want to see these types of injuries because as the season goes on, we don't want things to re-aggravate, flare up, and dealing with this stuff all through the season. And that's just how the 49ers happen, man. It's frustrating. And then when a player gets hurt, the other guy has to step up and they play more and they play harder and they play more snaps. And then they might get hurt. So let's just hope that Brandon Ayuk doesn't get hurt. Let's just hope that Juwan Jennings stays healthy, Jordan Mason. But it's a little unfortunate right now. We have these injuries. We got to deal with it. We got to weather the storm. Hopefully George Kittle can get right and play this weekend. But again, hamstring on turf in SoFi Stadium, I don't know. I hope he can play. But again, it's something we got to monitor, and we'll see how the rest of the week goes. How are we doing? How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Mario says, yeah, but they'll be hurt by the end of the game. I mean, not going to say they won't be. Hopefully that we don't, knock on wood. There's no injuries. Like, right, this weekend, Kyle Shanahan said there's no injuries, right? We lost to the Vikings, and there was no injuries. Now, Debo Samuel, he had the calf issue the day after. George Kittle got the hamstring tightness. Like, that's the thing. Immediately after a game, you might not have an injury, but a day later, another day after the game, you might feel some soreness. There's lingering effects. There's tightness. So these things happen, after a game. And that's the thing. Delayed muscle soreness sometimes happens the day after. So, yeah, there might not be injuries after a game immediately, but the day after or so, there could be some injuries, and that's what we're dealing with. It's unfortunate, man. Let's be honest. This team is cooked, says Lucky. Right now, they are cooked. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and say they're not. They're kind of cooked right now. But we play a Rams team that is well done. They are beyond cooked. The Rams are beyond cooked. So, really, yeah, Niners might be cooked right now, but the Rams are souffled, sauteed, and done burnt. So, I mean, they are banged up. So, at the end of the day, Niners have bad luck, but the Rams have worse luck. So it kind of bodes well for us. But you can't count out anybody in a rivalry game, man. Geez. We'll see how the rest of the week goes. We'll see how the rest of the practices go. But any case, Niner fans, I just wanted to hop on here real quick. Tell you, George Kittle missed practice today. Charvarius Ward missed practice today. We will see what the rest of these updates come about. Stay tuned. We'll be back. I love you. Go Niners. Let's just pray for some good news in the next few days. Hey, the good news this week, though, Talanoa Hufanga is supposed to be back. We need to catch a break, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope we get this dub this weekend. We'll be back. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I love you. Go Niners.